What's going on, guys? Vag here, and I have finally discovered, because I'm stupid, that Overwolf is actually compatible with Archeage. The problem is I have to run it in DirectX 11, and while I guess it's not so much a problem, it can affect frame rate. I'm only getting about 18 frames per second, but for the purposes of our video, it should be fine until I can actually get switched over to my PC. The move date's been pushed back a couple times. Nothing that the guys did wrong with building it or anything like that, or adding on the addition, I should say, but it did push back for reasons unforeseeable, and again, so I still haven't quite gotten that PC up. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, not to mention that when I try to upload them from MSI Afterburner, they take 2,654 minutes, roughly, I think is what the last one said, and after 6 hours of it not being uploaded, I was like, well, nuts to this, I'm just gonna wait for Overwolf to release compatibility for Archeage. It's probably been for a while now, but like I said, I did not realize that it needed to be in DirectX 11. It did not say that on the list last time I checked it about a month ago, so maybe it has only been about a month. So we're playing Archeage, as you can see. I may release the other videos, depends on their quality. Overwolf seems to record in a little better quality than Afterburner. Afterburner is pretty fuzzy and you can't read things like this. I used to be able to see my mouse with Afterburner. I don't think you can see it. If you could, it would be right on my guy's face, and it would be telling me to turn out that street light back there. So I don't think you can see the mouse. For some reason, you used to be able to with MSI Afterburner. Made things a little easier. I could point and say, hey, look, my mini-map up here, my quest tracker right up here. You'd be able to see the quest tracker. But for some reason, you can't. So anyway, we're playing Archeage. We're playing a Primeval. It's a combination of archery, oromancy, and shadow play. And basically, it's like any other archer in a game, or a hunter in WoW. Now, I say hunter, but I can't tame any pets other than this guy right here. He's not all that great yet. He doesn't really have any taunting abilities to keep things off of me, so I end up shooting things once or twice, and they come after me. Shooting them as an archer, it's a peace period, yeah? Okay, good. It'd be a bad day for him if it wasn't. Oh, that's just his pet. What was he, actually? 41. Yeah, that'd be a bad day for me. Got him from a quest. His name is Deacon, just like my puppy in real life. When I say puppy, Deacon probably is about this size. He is 7 months old now, and he's probably about this size. Looks almost just like him. He's a German Shepherd, Alaskan Malamute mix, and he basically looks like that. So I had to name him Deacon. I had to do it. So he's only level 25. I haven't been using him much. He'll level up with me as I keep him out. But like I said, he's not doing great damage to things, so I hadn't been keeping him out to actually do anything. We're playing a Primeval, like I said, it's basically like an archer, and I was going to show you the skills, and I completely forgot about it. We have a slowing shot that does damage, we have a bleed, we have an endless arrows ability, which basically fires endless arrows. It does 55% of my ranged attack damage. As I get buffs and stuff, I am getting that up. It used to be 50%, now it is a little bit extra. With a 5%. After I slow him with this, it's what's called a combo. Down there at the bottom, you see it says inflicts additional 24% damage on slowed targets. Basically the best kiting ability in the game, only because you can use it while moving, so I can run and shoot at the same time. Double recurve is just a buff that's going to increase my range damage by 11%. It's right about down here, and I click that, and it's right there, double recurve. Snare is just something I'm playing around with. I'm not sure which abilities I will permanently get as of right now, but you can reset your skills anytime with these down here, so it's not a big deal. Once I get to 50, we obviously will have a good build going. I looked online, excuse me, for a couple of things, and apologize if you can hear the dog drinking. The mic on the laptop's not great, and since none of my PC, there's no port to put my tabletop mic in. We have a teleport from the Oromancy tree. I may keep Oromancy, I may not. That's just what I was seeing in the build, and for leveling solo, the teleport and the stun and impale immunity is great. I was an outrider. I had battle rage in place of oromancy, but I just didn't find myself doing enough damage close range to justify taking all that damage. I'd run in with my bow, put a poison, a slow, and another poison on, and then I'd run in, and I felt like I could do just as much damage while not taking any myself because I could run away. So shadow play is obviously an important tree for if you're going to go archer, because you have a drop back, which leaps backwards to escape from an enemy. You have Stalker's Mark, which does damage and increases the damage they receive by 12% for 15 seconds. And when it disappears, the target receives additional damage of 50 times the number of ranged attacks suffered during the mark's duration. Stealth, obviously, you can't go wrong there. Anybody that wears leather and has a bow and has shadow play as one of their skill sets needs stealth. Comes in handy all the time. Toxic Shot's going to be the next one I pick up. It's going to be just another poison. And I believe, yeah, our Piercing Shot actually does additional damage on poison targets. So instead of opening up with Stalker's Mark's Charge Bolt, Piercing Shot, it will then be Stalker's Mark, Charge Bolt, Toxic Arrow, and then Piercing Shot. My passives down here launches a counterattack and accumulates 5 Bloodthirst after a successful melee evasion. Hey, if I get too close, it's a chance that I can give them a basic attack back and do a little bit more damage as I jump away. Increase the range of all my bow skills, increases my evasion rate so I get that counterattack more often. Decrease the cooldown for Piercing Shot, Charge Bolt, Stalker's Mark, Wrestle, Rain, Toxic Shot, Snipe skills by 10%. Increases my ranged accuracy by 3% and my crit rate by 2%. And my move speed is increased by 8% at all times. That's only going to help me kite things a little bit better, so it's a must. I don't care what you say. Even if it's just 8%, it is a must. So, with Deacon out here, I am going to show you a basic rotation that I use. The bears up here are level 33, I'm level 31. So while it won't be like I'm showing you high-level kiting, and there we're lagging, we're skimming across the map, I can at least show you a basic rotation for the class. So, this one we're going to try to do without taking any damage, and I'll show you how I do that. We might take 1 or 2 hits, because I might have a few lag spikes in here, like you see I get once in a while. I am running this on a laptop. I mean, the quality is pretty good from what I can see. You guys, it might be a little fuzzy on the video, but the quality is not bad for running it on a laptop like this. And it has a nice processor, but it's not really a gaming laptop. The graphics card isn't the best, but it suits my purposes for now. So we're going to open up with, like I said, Stalker's Mark, Piercing Shot, or Charge Bolt, then Piercing Shot. So it's going to increase the damage they take from this. Then after that's up, excuse me, we're going to give them a bleed so that they cannot, so they take damage, but at the same time they don't get to us as quick because of Charge Bolt. And after that we're going to be firing Endless Arrows because it does more damage to targets that are slowed. So here we go. We'll be using Drop Back and Teleportation. Teleportation, I didn't even mention that. Teleports the caster 15 meters ahead. Can't teleport through walls or solid objects or use it while I'm stunned. Stealth is like a Vanish in some other games. When you're in combat and you're not taking any auto damage, and if I'm close enough to the enemy and I use it, he'll auto attack me as I'm disappearing and it won't work. But I'm a few meters away from them. Sorry, what's going on with my throat? Sorry, grabbing a drink. Oh, the can's empty. Never mind, I won't be grabbing a drink. I was actually going to pop me out of combat and put me in stealth mode, so it's pretty nice. So anyway, 8 minutes in, here we go. Let's show you the pool. We're going to go Stalker's Mark. Oh, I'm too far. Nope, mistake. Charge Bolt, Piercing Shot, Endless Arrows. And as you can see, this is basically the Hunter in WoW way to play. Oh, we got too close. I was going to teleport there, and I didn't. I should have. And so we're basically just kiting him around. And he's dead. So we did take 1 hit there, but I got greedy. Didn't teleport away fast enough. So even if you take 1 hit, big deal. It's more than possible. Let's do it again. Charge Bolt, Piercing Shot, get that bleed up, and then kite him around with Endless Arrows. Now you can just hold Endless Arrows in. I'm just holding the button and strafing at the same time. We're going to slow him, and we're going to teleport away. Turn back. Do a Piercing Shot. And see, that comes off cooldown. We're going to jump to keep our momentum. That way I don't have to turn my hand so that... oh, excuse me, maybe I'm getting sick. That's not good. I'll jump to keep my momentum so that I don't need to twist my hand and hit Shift 1 because that's the key I have now. So I can most simply jump, keep the momentum going, fire it. So you say it can't be used on a dead target. And keep going. Now, it is a pretty mana-heavy build. You're going to pull like 4 or 5 enemies and find yourself all the way down here at almost no mana. But, at the same time, hey, you're not taking any damage, so who can argue with that? Charge Bolt, or Stalker's Mark, Charge Bolt, Piercing Shot, and then kite him around with these. See, as soon as that comes off cooldown, I'm going to use it, and I'm going to teleport out of there. Oh, I'm slowed. He slowed me. That's not good. So we have a chance to show off Drop Back here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up and snare him, and then drop back. I can take my time, get both my damages off, And we're good to go. I did have Wallop, or Overwhelm rather. Wallop's this one. Overwhelm, it was a charge and a stun. It only stunned for about 1 second though, so I ended up taking damage anyway. And it was just kind of something I used, and it wasted, I think it's like 100 and some mana. 76. But 76 mana is a couple shots of this. It's about 2 shots is the equivalent. So rather than just doing a little bit of damage, stunning them and getting hit anyway, as I stunned them, I decided to drop it and pick up an extra skill point, put it in stealth sooner. So, you can pick it up if you want to. I chose not to. I didn't think it was as great. So like I said, Deacon isn't really going to be doing much. I can send him in first, and then go through my basic rotation. I'll even let him attack a few times. His armor's not great, so he's taking big damage, so I'm going to save him. You see, I throw those 2 out there and automatically bears on me. So Deacon's not the best companion here for this. He's probably looking at me right now because I'm saying his name. I got my back to him, bad idea. You can use it while in the air too, so it can actually jump and keep my momentum using teleport as well, and then teleport away in mid-air. So teleport's a really nice ability for an archer to have. Obviously, it's just another, oh shit, I gotta get out of here, and you go ahead and pop it like that. So, let's go over the class really quick. Just what I have noticed, what I've been trying to get, what I've been trying to do with the class, how I've been gearing it. You see my melee attack speed, my accuracy, my critical rate, critical damage isn't really important. If I do happen to get a basic crit on my evasive counter-strike, it's about 57% more critical damage. Melee skill damage, I don't have any melee skills, so it doesn't matter. Our ranged accuracy is 100%, so I'm not going to miss unless the enemy or the player has evasion or parry higher than I do. There is an ability, excuse me, I think it's in the archery tree scene, I have to look. Excuse me, no, it's not. I think it was, maybe it was in Battle Rage. Battle Rage or Defense, I can't remember which one, but you can actually parry arrows. You have a chance to parry an arrow shot at you. So unless they have that kind of thing or an evasion rate for ranged, I'm going to hit him every time. My ranged crit rate is 15.5%. Obviously, ranged crit is, the value for that is less than melee crit, but hey, 15.5% damage, can't argue with that. Obviously, there are things I might be able to do better, but right now I'm just getting gear, getting gear from quests and that kind of thing as I solo level, since it is pretty easy. Focus, I don't have any of that, so it doesn't matter. That's the amount of block, parry, and evasion of a target of the same level ignored by your attack. Magic accuracy, blah, 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 that doesn't even matter. But range skill damage, additional damage dealt by a range attack as a percentage of base damage is 11.0%. Obviously, when I get more higher level is when I start to worry about that kind of thing. Right now, I'm level 31, even so, why is that so slow? Anyway, I don't really care what my big damage is to players. I don't really PvP much at this level because there's no bolster, blah, 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 blah. So it's not really a big deal as of right now. I could care less until I get closer to max level, maybe 45. I'll start getting together 50 gear and putting it in there. Toughness is like the resilience or the, I can't remember what it was in Star Wars. I can't remember. The reduced damage take from a same level target's physical and magical attacks only applies in PvP. Then you have all your bonus stuff for defense and PvP and stuff. So, obviously we're focusing on range. We've got 57 crit damage and 11% additional ranged skill damage. Get out of here. I don't know what these are. Okay. I guess. I was logging a little bit. I have not subscribed yet. I will be doing that soon. We'll be a patron pretty soon, but right now I just haven't felt like it. Honor points, I've got 10. I don't remember how. I think I might have killed somebody. I'm not really sure. My agility, obviously you want to focus on agility. Increases your ranged attack plus 0.2% per point. And your accuracy, melee / ranged evasion, and your melee / ranged critical rates. So, obviously, I'm stacking agility. It's a 224. A lot of the leather gear also comes with strength for outriders. So you see my thing here has 32 strength and 26 agility. Now, it's not specifically made for an archer-type class. It's just a leather generic questing item. This more was made for an archer. It was in a dungeon. the Burnt Castle dungeon. It's pretty cool. I guess you guys saw it at the beginning of the video, but I'll show it off again. It's that mask there. Pretty awesome. And then this as well, Cold-Blooded... Wait, was this? No, that was... Cold-Blooded Boots. So they are 18 agility, 7 strength, 147 defense, and 147 magic defense, 11 stamina. So those are more designed for an archer. These are just kind of a all-around, hey, here's some leather armor from your quest, you're an outrider, or maybe you're a leather two-hander that uses drop back and shadow play, and so here you go. So we're just using basic gear from the quest. I do like this gear though. I might be keeping this look for a while. There is out of blacksmith you can have them copy the stats of one item onto another, kind of like I was modding in Star Wars, I forget, transmogrifying in, oh wow. But it has like the cool straps, the popped collar, straps in the collar. The arm piece is actually part of the set. So it just looks really cool. I like it. The belt's pretty cool too. The breeches, the pants I don't like. Let me hide the UI real quick. They look like freaking chaps. I look like some Chippendales dancer with the chaps on. I don't like it. But anyway, everything else is cool. So I really like that chest piece. So the videos are in about 16 minutes, guys. I don't want to take up too much time. It wasn't really too informative of a video. Just the rotation that I use, just what I've been doing playing Archeage. I am in the guild. There are a couple of us on right now. Level 31, trying to catch up to level 50. And hopefully I will release some videos of some trade runs and that kind of stuff soon, if the laptop decides not to take 2,000 some minutes to upload a video that is 16 freaking minutes long. Mine took, I think, 3 hours, which is still 3 hours is 3 hours to upload a video. But they were like 28-minute videos. They were my Let's Play episodes of Starbound, the 2 that I did, and then my my PvP videos, and some of them ran about 28 minutes on Novert Coast. So, anyway, I'm getting out of here. I'm stopping this video now. I will see you guys next time. Finn.